Hello. Dr. Meredith Hayes here. I need to have a very direct conversation with you today. It's about a disease that will affect 1 in every 8 men watching this video, prostate cancer. Now, the word cancer is terrifying. But here is the most important thing you need to know about prostate cancer. If we catch it early, it is one of the most treatable cancers that exists. The 5-year survival rate for localized prostate cancer is nearly 100%. But if we don't catch it early, if it is ignored until it has spread beyond the prostate, that survival rate plummets. The difference between an easily managed condition and a life-threatening disease is, quite simply, early detection. And early detection starts with you. It starts with you knowing your own body and paying attention to the subtle whispers and nudges it sends you. Today, we are going to talk about the 8 early signs of prostate cancer that men often ignore. These are not dramatic, obvious symptoms. They are subtle changes that are easy to dismiss as just getting older. Ignoring these signs is a gamble you cannot afford to take. This video could save your life. Please, give me your undivided attention. Before we get to the signs, it's critical to understand why they happen. Your prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut. But look at its location. It sits directly underneath your bladder, and the urethra, the tube that carries urine from your bladder out of your penis, runs right through the middle of it. This location is key. When a tumor begins to grow in the prostate, whether it's cancerous or a benign enlargement, BPH, it starts to squeeze the urethra. It's like stepping on a garden hose. This pressure on the urethra is what causes the vast majority of the early symptoms. Now, here's the crucial point that confuses so many men. The early signs of prostate cancer are often identical to the signs of BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. BPH is a non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate that happens to almost all men as they age. Because the symptoms are the same, it is incredibly easy to say, "Oh, it's just my prostate getting bigger. It's just part of aging." And while that may be true, you cannot, and must not, make that assumption on your own. Only a doctor can tell the difference. Your job is not to self-diagnose. Your job is to be the lookout. Your job is to notice the signs and report them to your doctor. Let's go through them, one by one. Sign number 1, a weak or interrupted urine stream. This is often the very first thing men notice. You stand at the toilet, and the strong, steady stream you had in your youth is gone. Instead, it's weak. It might stop and start. You feel like you have to push or strain to get it all out. What's happening? The growing prostate tumor is physically squeezing the urethra, narrowing the channel. The bladder has to work harder to push the urine through this smaller opening, resulting in a weaker, less forceful stream. Think of it again like that garden hose. The more you step on it, the weaker the flow becomes. Don't ignore it. This is the classic symptom of urethral obstruction. It is a clear signal that something is putting pressure on your urinary tube. Sign number 2, increased urinary frequency, especially at night, nocturia. You used to sleep through the night. Now, you're getting up 2, 3, even 4 times to urinate. During the day, you feel like you're constantly looking for a bathroom. What's happening? This has 2 causes. First, because the prostate is obstructing the urethra, your bladder may not be emptying completely each time you go. There's always a little bit of residual urine left behind. This means the bladder fills up again much faster, triggering the urge to go more often. Second, the pressure and irritation from the enlarged prostate can make the bladder muscle itself irritable or overactive, sending gotta-go signals to your brain even when it's not full. Don't ignore it. Waking up more than once a night to urinate is not a normal part of aging. It is a cardinal sign of a bladder that is struggling. Sign number 3, a sudden, urgent need to urinate. This is different from just having to go often. This is a sudden, overwhelming, I have to go right now feeling. You might be fine 1 minute, and the next you are desperately searching for a restroom, sometimes not making it in time. What's happening? This is a direct result of that bladder irritability we just talked about. The bladder muscle becomes spastic and contracts forcefully and unexpectedly, giving you very little warning. Don't ignore it. This symptom, called urgency, can be one of the most disruptive to your quality of life. It's a sign that your bladder is under duress. Sign number 4, a sensation of incomplete bladder emptying. You finish urinating, you zip up, and you walk away from the toilet, but you still feel like you have to go. There's a nagging sensation that the tank isn't truly empty. What's happening? This is the direct sensation of that post-void residual urine we mentioned. Your bladder has done its best to push the urine out, but because of the obstruction, it couldn't finish the job. Your brain is correctly sensing that there is still urine left in the bladder. Don't ignore it. This is a clear sign of inefficient urination and a potential risk for urinary tract infections, as stagnant urine is a breeding ground for bacteria. Sign number 5, blood in the urine or semen, hematuria/hematospermia. This is the sign that, understandably, scares men the most. You look in the toilet and see pink, red, or brownish urine. Or you ejaculate and notice that your semen is tinged with blood. What's happening? The prostate gland is very vascular, meaning it has a rich blood supply. As a tumor grows, it can develop fragile, abnormal blood vessels that can easily rupture. The straining required to urinate can also cause these vessels to break. The blood then mixes with the urine or semen as it passes through the urethra. Don't ignore it. While this can sometimes be caused by a simple infection, you must never assume that. Blood in the urine or semen is a red flag symptom. It requires immediate medical evaluation, without exception. Sign number 6, pain or burning during urination, dysuria. It hurts when you pee. It might be a burning sensation, or a deep, dull ache. What's happening? This is usually a sign of inflammation. The tumor itself can be inflamed, or the pressure and obstruction can lead to a secondary bladder or prostate infection, prostatitis, which causes painful urination. Don't ignore it. Pain is your body's alarm system. Urination should be a painless, effortless process. If it hurts, your body is telling you something is wrong. Sign number 7, new onset erectile dysfunction. You've always had reliable erections, but recently, they've become weaker, less frequent, or harder to maintain. What's happening? The nerves responsible for triggering an erection are incredibly delicate. They run in a thin sheet right along the surface of the prostate gland. A growing tumor can press on, irritate, or even damage these nerves, interfering with the signals from the brain to the penis. Don't ignore it. While ED has many causes, vascular, psychological, if it is a new problem that appears alongside any of these other urinary symptoms, it raises the suspicion that something is physically affecting those crucial nerves. It's another piece of the puzzle. Sign number 8, pain in the lower back, hips, or pelvis. This is the most serious sign on the list. It is a deep, persistent, bone-aching pain in your lower back, hips, or pelvis that doesn't go away. What's happening? This is not an early sign. This is a sign that the prostate cancer may no longer be localized. It may have become advanced and has spread, metastasized, to the bones. Prostate cancer has a known affinity for spreading to the bones of the pelvis, spine, and hips. Don't ignore it. If you have this type of deep bone pain, especially in combination with any of the urinary symptoms, you must see a doctor immediately. This is a medical urgency. We do not want to wait until this sign appears. The goal is to catch the cancer long before it ever has a chance to spread. Let's review the 8 signs one more time. 1. A weak or interrupted stream. 2. Frequent urination, especially at night. 3. A sudden urgency to go. 4. A feeling of incomplete emptying. 5. Blood in the urine or semen. 6. Pain or burning during urination. 7. New onset erectile dysfunction. 8. And the late sign, pain in the back, hips, or pelvis. Seeing one of these signs does not mean you have prostate cancer. I want to be very clear about that. Most of the time, these symptoms are caused by the benign, non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate, BPH. But there is no way for you to know the difference. Your responsibility is simple: be aware. Pay attention. Report to your doctor. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be afraid. As urologists, we have these conversations all day, every day. There is nothing you can tell us that we haven't heard before. By coming to us with these symptoms, you are not being weak, you are being incredibly strong. You are taking control of your health. You are giving us the opportunity to do what we do best, to diagnose the problem and, in the vast majority of cases, to fix it. Early detection is the key that unlocks a long and healthy life. Please, do not throw that key away. If this video has made you more aware of your body and what to look for, please hit that like button. More importantly, share this video with your brothers, your fathers, and your friends. This is information every man needs to have. Subscribe to my channel for more life-saving health information, and ring the notification bell. And in the comments, I want to start a movement of accountability. Simply write, "I will pay attention." It's a promise to yourself and to your loved ones that you will not ignore your body's signals. Let's make that promise together. Thank you for listening. Please, stay safe and be well. Disclaimer: the information in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical diagnosis or treatment. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, it is essential that you consult with a qualified healthcare provider. Thank you.